Mark Wahlberg is a monster, and here's why. So I want to start off this video to say that I don't hate Mark Wahlberg. I also want to point out that I don't think he's a bad actor.
Oh no, what's happening? It's transforming. It's a transformer.
I am a transformer.
Yeah, I know. I said that.
I for one thought he was very good in the 1998 action comedy masterpiece The Big Hit.
Get ready in 3, 2, 1.
But this video has little to do with his quality of work and more with his massive ego. Mark Wahlberg has never shied away from controversy, from suggesting he could take down the 9/11 hijackers if he had been on the plane that hit one of the towers, from countless public moments of homophobia, like not accepting a starring role in Brokeback Mountain simply because his Catholic priest told him not to, or sitting awkwardly while rapper Shabba Ranks shouts anti-homosexual slurs.
But he's got freedom of speech, but his freedom of speech is saying go and shoot gay people. Surely that's wrong.
Well, most definitely right now, from a forfeit the law of God Almighty, you deserve crucifixion. Most definitely. The Bible.
Before doing a little freestyle in his defense.
Hip-hop beats meets my reggae host. Respect the Marky Mark and Shabba Ranks to utmost. You know.
But what recently made me flip my shit was this article by The Hollywood Reporter and the Associated Press, where the headline was, Mark Wahlberg wants pardon for crimes. If you don't know much about Mark Wahlberg's history, you might think that the crimes Marky Mark wants to be pardoned for are just a list of abysmal and unwatchable movies. But the truth is, unfortunately, a tad bit more sinister. One of the particular crimes that Mark Wahlberg wants to be pardoned for is attempted murder. Something The Hollywood Reporter decides to completely omit from the article. Not only that, but it was racially motivated. At age 16, Mark Wahlberg attacked a middle-aged man simply because he was Vietnamese. Wahlberg struck the man time and time again in the head with a large wooden bat in an attempt to murder the man while calling him derogatory and racist slurs, one of them being famously Vietnam fucking shit. The very same day, he attacked another Vietnamese man, permanently blinding him in one eye. He was arrested and sentenced to 40 days in jail, followed by a lifetime of luxury, billions of dollars, and getting to present an Academy Award with a talking bear. But now he wants to be pardoned. Which makes sense, seeing that the article and Wahlberg decides to blame the attack on marijuana. Now, I'm no expert on drugs, but I've never heard of marijuana smoke giving you the racist rage burst. Now that honestly sounds more like crack, cocaine, meth, or amphetamines. The only reality where smoking marijuana results in you almost killing someone just because he's Asian is something straight out of a Reefer Madness or some other 1930s drug propaganda schlock. And if you think that it was just one racist outburst, you're unfortunately wrong. Mark Wahlberg, back in his youth, would also throw a rock at black kids just because they were black. He would later go on to suggest he was black inside all along.
Hey yo, what's up? This is me, Marky Mark, my man HB, and you're chilling on Team Vit. Yo! Basically, my music is me, yeah. If you listen to my whole album and didn't see my face, you would say, wow.
Marky Mark decided to let it all hang out in that infamous Calvin Klein underwear campaign way back in 1991.
This commercial is so ridiculous. It's just Marky Mark and Tidy Whities hitting on a silent Kate Moss.
Dropping his drawers was definitely his signature move back then. He even performed Pantsless at MTV's 1991 Rock and Jock basketball game.
Now, one can assume Mark at least feels some remorse, but it kind of seems that he doesn't. In fact, he actually boasted about this in his last rap song, I'm Aware That He Did, back in 1996.
I do shit right all night, I cause buckets. Got locked down for trying to murder motherfuckers. Went to jail, cause all else failed. All attempts to prevail was a far-fetched fairy tale.
But didn't he at least say he was sorry to the guy? But Mark Wahlberg has decided not to look up the people he tried to murder. He actually has no idea how they were doing, or if they could use his help. Mark Wahlberg has been quoted saying that he's thought about tracking down Hoa Trin or the other people he assaulted in his youth, but he just hasn't gotten around to it yet. But don't worry, he has no problem sleeping at night because he was ready to go and ask for forgiveness, just not the actual people that he attacked, maimed, and permanently scarred. Oh, by the way, one of the things Mark Wahlberg did to make up for his racist murder other attempts was serving on the honorary board of Jerry Sandusky's The Second Mile Children's Charity right before Sandusky's 2011 arrest on child sex abuse charges. The bottom line that I'm trying to make is that Mark Wahlberg, despite maybe being an entertaining actor, rapper, or whatever it is you find appealing about him, is still a horrible person. He's a narcissistic egomaniac who thinks that acting in a couple of movies and living a fancy lifestyle means that he's somehow become a better person. And why is he even asking for a pardon? What the hell is that going to do? If he gets pardoned, it's just going to showcase that a rich white guy can get something that poor minorities in the same country will never be able to get. Why would you want to thrive in that? What joy could you possibly get out of that? And while stroking his ego, he gives the illusion that he doesn't want to do exactly that. And I quote, "I want people to remember my past so that I can serve as an example how lives can be turned around and how people can be redeemed." Then why do you want to be pardoned for your fucking crimes, bro? And how exactly did you redeem yourself too? I wouldn't suggest taking career advice from Reverend James Flavin, who says falling in love with a man is bad, but snorting coke with Flash Gordon is okay, or telling the victims of 9/11 that you could beat up dead terrorists if you had been there is your redemption to almost murdering two people in a fit of marijuana rage. But that's just my 2 cents.
You never wanna go and fuck with mine, 'cause I'm the
I'm glad that I got a chance to express myself, you know what I'm saying, through music.